Hey, what's up? Arkey here again. So, patch 5.2 is coming out soon, and it's time to decide which class you want to play next season. So basically, it all comes down to this question. Is Elemental going to be good? So let's take a look at what's going on in the PTR right now. First, I just want to say that, in case you haven't noticed, there's a general pattern that should be pretty clear by now. Ellie starts out horrible in the very first season of every X-Pack, and then slowly gets buffed until it becomes fairly strong. One of the reasons for this is mostly because the stats on the gear inflate as the X-Pack progresses. We're talking mostly about Resil, Haste, and Int. Those are the three major ones. Elemental scales very well with Haste. Also, Resil has the effect of reducing the incoming damage without compromising the heals you receive. This greatly increases the effectiveness of heals, including hybrid off heals. So as a hybrid healer, Elementals will be healing for quite a lot. Also, all hybrid DPS have been buffed on the PTR. They will now benefit from 25% of their PvP power when they off heal. This means your off heals will be buffed by approximately 13%, which is very good. So basically, just stat wise, we get considerably more healing and DPS, so that's a very good start. Aside from static stats, Elemental Shaman's also got a bunch of other buffs, but it's really hard to comment on the impact that each specific buff will have. For instance, I've seen entire videos talking about how good Glyph of Shamanistic Rage will be for Elemental, yet most Shamans that I've seen on PTR aren't even using it. But I have to say, there are so many different good specs on the PTR right now. I've seen a bunch of Shamans running around with completely different specs. I've tried a bunch of them myself. I've seen the old cookie cutter 5.1 RBG spec. I've seen a different spec oriented towards mana regen for massive off heals. I've seen a burst spec based around the new buffed Primal Elementalist talent. This is the spec I've been playing mostly. It's a balanced spec between short cooldowns, good mana regen from spamming bolts, and it maximizes the reliability of your CC tools, and it also has pretty good burst. This is a slightly different spec. It uses stone bulwark, which is impressively better than it was before. I've also seen a couple of very good Elemental Shamans using this spec, and well, I don't really understand it as much as I would like to, but it seems pretty solid. And this is what could possibly be the most popular build next patch with Shamanistic Rage Glyph, and also the new short cooldown Elemental Mastery. So after playing for a while, I can't say that Ellie will become the top spec. It's still the support spec that's shipped with Mop. You probably won't outdamage other casters in Arena, but they're much better than they were in Season 12. So yeah, we'll have to test all those changes extensively on live before we can comment on the viability of every spec. But what I can comment on is that the viability of every talent isn't really black and white anymore. There isn't a single best option on every row of talents, and it's the same thing for glyphs. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace out.